Well, it sounds like, as you describe that there are a lot of kind of industries and areas that come together to be able to meet realistically or holistically a financial wellness needs. Where do you see convergence occurring?
So it's across a lot of different products and solutions, if we think about it that way. Obviously there's products and solutions that can support asset accumulation, being able to, be prepared for any future goal, whether that's buying a house, sending your kids to college, being ready to retire. It's also how do you manage your money and be able to have regular income stream while working and also after, through retirement. So there's that whole financial set of products. But really important is understanding your health needs. So not just how do you pay for health, but how do you, be prepared for uncertainties of the future, and how much is that going to cost? How do you be thinking about living a healthy life and being able to financially support that? It's also how are you protecting the things that you care about, whether that's your assets, your family. So there's a really heavy protection focus, which obviously brings in all of the insurance products that we know and love. And there's also a bit of a component of how does your job, your career impact your finances, your goals? How do you think about your job in the context of work-life balance and the other things that are important to you? So it's a very integrated ecosystem of career, health, wealth, protection, and insurance needs that all have to come together to really support someone's financial wellness.
So you mentioned carriers, but it's probably a number of different players in this space. So what are some of the leading players in this space starting to do so that they're able to win in this financial wellness market?
So it's a race right now. I would say a lot of people are talking about financial wellness and building their strategies and investing in specific capabilities. And everyone's coming at it from a little bit of a different angle. Obviously, those who are in the retirement 401k, 403b space have always been focused on how do we get people to retirement and starting to get how do we think about getting people through retirement and ongoing. And so they've started looking at the content that they have that can better support those kinds of decisions. But they're challenged with what are some of the other protection needs that an employee or an individual has, and how do they bring those into the conversation and into the context of the kind of decisions that a person has to make. They also may not be able or be as confident in talking about the kinds of impacts that health has on your finances, now and in the future. And so, their challenge is how do they partner to get some of that content, or how do they make sure that an employee can see all the solutions that their employer may offer, or how an individual may get access to those kinds of solutions outside the context of their employer. On the group insurance side, group insurers are a lot are talking about financial wellness because it's a great way to connect with the employee or the member and build a longer relationship outside the context of maybe just a claim event. But again, their challenge may be, are they able to talk credibly about everything related to finances? And so same kind of question, how can they partner? How can they bring an integrated decision support solution to an employee? And then clearly, on the wealth management side, on the health insurance side, a lot of folks are talking, how do we maybe cross over into, talking more broadly about all of the needs that an employee or an individual has.